Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Christine. Today, we are doing an empties video. Do people even watch these anymore? I have lots of skincare products to talk about, lots of random favorites that I've been loving a lot recently, so I'm excited to dive in. There's a lot to talk about. It's 10 p.m., so I need to speed through all of this. So let's go ahead and jump right in. First thing I want to talk about is matcha. Matcha is a really big part of my life. It's part of my daily routine. If you watch any of my videos or follow me on Instagram, I only drink matcha. I don't drink coffee anymore. I used to be addicted. Anyways, long story, I've weaned away and I drink matcha lattes every single day. I feel like if I don't have a matcha latte, I feel like my day hasn't really started yet. So I recently tried out the Alfred matcha, and Alfred is kind of like a little coffee shop here in LA. I've been trying out their matcha. I really like it. You guys know Tenzo is one of my favorites of all time, and I do have a discount code with them, but I wanted to compare the two of these to see how they compare. The Alfred one is a little bit more like richer and almost tastes like more concentrated, and you don't have to use as much of it, which I really like. But I believe this little tin was like $60 or something like that. So the more I tried it, the more I liked it. It like hurts me to almost say that I like it more than Tenzo. I go through this matcha really fast. It's one of my everyday favorites. I recommend it to everyone because it's just such a good staple. But if you want something just a step above, I really like the Alfreds. This is a little electric whisk that I was using to make my matcha. This one here is just from Matcha Bar. I actually like this whisk more than the Tenzo one because this one has two different speeds. It also is rechargeable as well, so it doesn't require any batteries or anything like that. And also has a little lid so I can travel with it. Also, quick thing, because this is stressing me out and I need to put it in the fridge, Oatly oat milk, best oat milk ever. This is the low fat version. Both of them taste really good, and yeah, a must-have for my matcha lattes, and we don't drink dairy anymore in this household, okay? Next, let's quickly go through all of the empties. I actually made a point every time I finish a product to put it in this bin. I personally love watching people's empties on YouTube, especially because if someone has gone through it, you know they either loved it or hated it, but either way, they have a really solid review / opinion on it. So starting off in my empties bin, I have the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. This is like their limited edition packaging. This is a moisturizer that lived in Brandon's little travel bag. Such a solid everyday moisturizer, ultra creamy, nourishing, and very hydrating. And Brandon has really like normal to dry skin. He loves this. Anytime any of my guy friends ask for skincare recommendations, I always recommend First Aid Beauty, and this comes in such a big tub so you can use it all over your face, all over your body, and it's just such a good everyday one. For me, I have really oily skin, so it is very low-key a little bit like too hydrating for me, so I reserve this for more of the drier months. But because Brandon's a little bit on the drier side, he uses this every single day and loved it, and is now on to his second jar. First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Face Cleanser. I've gone through two of these. I was actually surprised because I finished one of these today and put it in my bin and didn't realize that I went through two this month. Brandon and I use this cleanser every single day, and it's one of our favorites. Clearly, I talk about it so much. It's a great everyday cleanser. It does a really good job of deep cleaning. It suds out really nicely, but it doesn't strip my skin, so it works for me and Brandon's skin type. It removes all of my makeup and all of the sunscreen and all of that good stuff for my second cleanse, so can't live without this. Such a good price point as well. Then we have the Origins Mega Mushroom Soothing Treatment Lotion. I use this as a toner, just put it straight on my hands, pat it into my skin. This is so hydrating. I put so many of my friends onto this. I've gone through a couple of these now. I have like a giant size one of this. One of my favorite like soothing, hydrating toners ever. Because it is so gentle, I can actually use this every single day. So this is a really good staple. Okay, this is an anti-dandruff shampoo that I use on my face as a mask, and I feel like I've talked about it a couple of times now. This is the Nizoral Anti-Dandruff Shampoo, and the key ingredient is the ketoconazole. I don't know, whatever that ingredient is. That is the key ingredient to fight off the little forehead breakout situation that I've been having. So if you've noticed in my last few makeup videos, I haven't been applying product onto my forehead just because I've been getting this weird like rash skin reaction thing, and it's never happened before, but now it regularly happens. Like almost every 2 to 3 weeks I'll get like a weird hive breakout on my forehead. I need to see a dermatologist, but I did some research here on YouTube, and I think it's called dermatitis folliculitis, and it's little bumps that I get all over my forehead. If you're interested, I'll go ahead and link Dr. Dre's video on it. Some people call it fungal acne, so if you're interested, this has been helping me a lot. And ketoconazole, whatever, that ingredient is really good for helping to fight off dermatitis folliculitis. And so I do like a thick layer of this on my forehead, and I'll leave it on anywhere from like 5 to 20 minutes. Just let it sit and like really marinate, you know, and I just feel like the ingredients really help to fight off that whole situation, and I just feel like I don't break out on my forehead as often. So can't live without this. I've gone through a whole one and I picked up a backup. Right now I feel like my skin is looking really good. I don't have any like bumps or breakouts or anything like that, but you might have noticed in a couple of my other videos that there's a little situation happening there, so not good. On that note, from all the videos I've watched about fungal acne and dermatitis folliculitis, that it kind of feeds off of oils, and that is why that breakout happens. So I've been primarily using skincare that is free of oils and not putting any makeup or anything like that on my forehead, just because I don't want to aggravate it any further, and I don't want it to happen again, obviously. And this is the Pharmacy Daily Greens Oil-Free Moisturizer. This was the moisturizer that I was using on my forehead. I love the look of glassy, glazed donut skin, and I just feel like with oil-free moisturizers, you can't really achieve that look. So on the rest of my face, I use oils and serums and all of that good stuff just to get that really juicy look. But on my forehead, I use oil-free skincare, and I've been loving this one. This is a really like, I'm like almost out of it. There's still a little bit left, but it has a really good like almost water gel texture. Doesn't break me out. I've loved this for a really long time. It has a really like light scent, but it's pretty hydrating. So I love this moisturizer. I've used it all over my face as well. I've been really liking it. It doesn't aggravate my forehead, which we like. Last little spiel about my forehead. I wear sunscreen every single day. And like I said, I was avoiding products with oils in it. So I was using a powder sunscreen on my forehead. And this one here is from Supergoop. This is super old, and I'm pretty sure they have something like this, but the packaging doesn't look anything like this. But this is the Invincible setting powder. It's 100% mineral, and it comes with a little like brush situation. And so there's powder in here, and you kind of like pat it out, and the powder disperses out through the brush, and you just apply it straight on your forehead. It's removable, so I actually regularly will wash this little like brush applicator as well, just to not recontaminate and continually be spreading like a dirty brush on my forehead, you know what I mean? Other two honorable sunscreen mentions. These aren't empties, but I figured I would talk about some sunscreens anyway, because you guys know I love trying out sunscreens, testing out new ones all the time. This one here is from Walgreens. This is the SPF 50 Sport. A lot of my skincare friends were talking about the sunscreen because at Walgreens, they're doing like a 2 for $5 deal. So if you can find these, there's a hydrating version and the sport version. There's SPF 50 and 30, I believe. But if you can find out Walgreens, buy it, because I really enjoyed this. When I applied this, I always do the 2-finger rule. It didn't leave a white cast. It absorbed and blended out really easily, and especially for an affordable sunscreen, this one was really good. The only problem is sometimes when I apply it around my eye area, it did sting just a little bit, but it's so freaking affordable, and you can always use a different sunscreen around your eye area. So I really liked it, especially for the price. Another one that I really liked is this Kinship Self-Reflect Probiotic Moisturizing Sunscreen. I use this one in my full face of Dior makeup, and I've just been reaching for it a lot. It is SPF 32, so this is a good like everyday one, but it's not sufficient if you're gonna go outside and spend a lot of time in the sun. But absorbed really quickly, gave me a good layer of hydration, and like I said, I have really oily skin, and I really enjoyed this. It wasn't overly hydrating. It didn't leave me looking extra greasy or anything like that. Didn't break me out, and it's just a really good sunscreen. I also do have a big sunscreen roundup video doing the 2-finger rule to all of the sunscreens and trying them all out on camera. So if you're interested, I talked about kind of like my top 10 in that video, or maybe it's top 5, I don't remember. Another empty for me is this True Botanicals Pure Radiance Body Oil. This body oil was very luxurious, very nourishing, so hydrating, especially in the summer. I like to moisturize my body after the shower like every single day. Not only does it help to preserve my tan, but I feel like it also just makes me glow, and especially because we're wearing tanks, shorts, sundresses, I like my whole body to be glowy and super nourished and hydrated looking. So this one from True Botanicals, I believe this oil is expensive, so I don't know if I would say it was worth repurchasing. It was gifted, so I did use it all up and I really enjoyed it while I had it, but I don't know if I would repurchase it because it's expensive. I also haven't tried a whole lot of body oil, so I don't really know what to compare it to. So if you guys have any like affordable body oils that you really like, let me know. Maybe I'll try it out and then compare it. This was a really good toner that I went through. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA Pore Tight Toner. This is such a good, gentle but effective toner. It kind of has like a goopy texture, almost like what I would imagine like snail goop to be like. So it has a little bit of a strange texture that takes a little bit of getting used to, but it does contain PHAs and BHAs, which is really good for helping to chemically exfoliate your skin. Leaves my skin looking really glowy and smooth and helps to, you know, lightly exfoliate. So it helps to target any of the texture and breakouts. And so this one was gentle enough to use nightly. So I really enjoyed it. I already have a backup of this that I opened and I really like it. Next, I have this Peace Out Acne Serum. This is now my second one that I've gone through completely, and I just opened up my third bottle. This is one of my favorite acne serums ever. It contains niacinamide and salicylic acid, which really help to fight off breakouts and help to even and brighten out your skin tone as well. And I just feel like it's really gentle. I used it every single day for a while. If my skin is ever breaking out and I want a serum that I know works for my skin, that will help fight and target any of those breakouts, I reach for this one. I recommend it so much. Definitely a staple for me. Another toner that I've been enjoying, I didn't finish it yet, but I'm like almost there. I'll probably be done with it within a couple of weeks, but this is the Kiehls Daily Refining Milk Peel Toner. So this one is a dual phase toner. So what you're supposed to do is like shake it up, it mixes up, and then I just apply straight into my hands and pat it into my skin. And it does contain chemical exfoliants in it, but also super hydrating ingredients. So you get that benefit of like smoothing out your texture, helping to refine your skin and give you that glowy, hydrated look. And I just feel like it gives me such smooth, baby soft looking skin. So I've really been enjoying this. A couple more empties to go through. I think I'm gonna toss this because it is old, which is why I wanted to show it. This is the Lip Scrub by Sarah Happ. This is like old packaging, okay? But this is the only lip scrub that I have in my collection. It's such a gritty lip scrub, so there's a lot of little like granules in it, and it's primarily made out of sugar, but I have it in the peach scent, so it just smells so good. It makes my lips look so plush, so soft, and helps to really get in there and exfoliate. The new packaging looks like this, so I'm excited to open this up, and I feel like this also makes a really great gift idea. This one is a different scent, I believe, so that's why the color's a little bit different, but I love lip scrubs. I use a lip scrub almost like every other night, and who doesn't love a good lip scrub? Last few things, just honorable mentions. These aren't empties, but I just wanted to talk about it because I used them a lot this month. This is the Got to Be Spiking Glue. I do have a video all about brow waxes, trying them all out and kind of like ranking all of my favorites, and this one definitely was a top favorite for me. It's also really affordable. I believe this mini tube is like $3, and I've been using it in my brows so much lately. Just does such a good job of holding them up all day. The brow wax that I have in my brows right now is this one. This is the Makeup Revolution Soap Brows. So it comes in a little packaging like this. It has a little brush situation that I use, and this is such an affordable brow wax. I believe it's like $8 for this thing, and I used it to achieve my brow look today. So it really gives me that soap brow look, but it lasts all day. Packaging is super easy and convenient, and I like the little brush comes with it, and so reasonably priced as well. Last empty. This is the Bioderma Micellar Water. I feel like at one point everyone on YouTube was talking about this. I've gone through so many of these, especially if I'm wearing a lot of makeup. Sometimes I'll just wet a cotton round and use a micellar water first before I go in with my double cleanse. Sometimes I'll use it after double cleansing. I just feel like micellar water is a good thing to have in your collection. This one by far was my favorite that I've ever tried. So if you've been looking for one, definitely try that one out. So that is all the products that I wanted to talk about. Next, I want to go into some like random favorites I've been loving recently. I have these hair rollers. I've been talking about them so much on Instagram and my TikTok. I use them today to create my little blowout situation. I've been getting so into styling my hair, doing it a little bit more, and I've just been getting so many questions questions about how I do my hair. So it did take me a while to kind of get the hang of it and learn, but once I figured it out, it's just like my daily go-to. It's how I do my bangs. And so these rollers are from a little Asian store near me. You can probably find these rollers at Daiso, at Target. I'll go ahead and link similar ones down below. These are necessary to create my blowout little waves, especially because sometimes my hair struggles to hold the curl, or if I'm like blow drying it, my hair doesn't really hold any of that. So if you struggle with that, curlers will be a game changer for you. And I do have a video all about how I blow out my hair, products I use, and a little tutorial if you're interested in that. Another favorite for me is bucket hats. I've been wearing bucket hats so often lately. Specifically this one, it's so cute. It says wear SPF. This one is actually from Cocokind, and I think they launched this with their SPF, but this bucket hat is so stinking cute, and the fact that it says wear SPF, I love it. Every time I wear this, I get questions on it, and it fits me really well. I feel like it's a really like flattering shape as well, and I've been wearing it a lot when I go roller skating. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I've been so into roller skating. I feel like I've been all about the hobbies. Brandon and I picked up playing tennis. We started getting tennis lessons regularly, and we've just been all about the outdoor activities, the hobbies, and I've been skating a lot, and I recently got some new ones. Okay, look how cute they are. So these ones here are from Sure Grip. These are some high quality skates, okay? They're very holographic, very flashy, but so cute. I feel like normal life, I'm all about the neutrals, and I don't really wear like crazy things like that. So when I'm in my skate clothes, I feel like it's an alternate reality for me. Like I just want to wear all the pinks and crazy colors. These skates are so high quality. The brand Sure Grip was recommended by a local skate shop, and I feel like I try not to support fast fashion. I try to shop a little bit more intentionally. I like to support small businesses. So instead of buying things off Amazon, make a point to go in store and support a small business. And the guy was so helpful. We asked him, I went with my girlfriend Jenny, and both of us were looking for some new skates. We asked one of the employees that was working about his favorite brand or bestsellers. He said Sure Grips are the best, and so that is what we got. I believe it was around $220, so it was a little expensive, but you don't need to replace skates that often, and these feel really, really high quality to me. The last ones that I was using are from Angel Skates, and that's kind of like a cute little skate store. They're also a small business, and the skates that I had from them, I wore a lot. Those were my first pair of skates. I really like them, and they're only around $100, so it's a little bit more reasonably priced, especially if you're just starting out and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money. But these ones, such a world of a difference. It's so much easier for me to do tricks on these. They're so much more stable, and they're a little bit heavier as well, which I find kind of helps me to skate a little bit better. So I really like these. I think it's 100% worth the investment. Also, I get questions about the knee pads that I have. My previous ones were from Target, and they were super reasonable. It came in like a little 3-pack, so you get like the wrist guards, elbow guards, and knee pads. My new ones here, these ones are from Bullet. I picked these up also from my skate shop. So if you have a skate shop near you, just see what their bestsellers are, and they can probably recommend you some things. These feel so much higher quality than my Target ones, but if you want something just really quick and easy, Target ones are great. Next, I want to talk about my vlogging camera. Very handy dandy. This is a Sony ZV-1, and this vlogging camera, 10 out of 10 would recommend. I previously had tried the Canon vlogging camera that like everyone had, and I didn't like it. I actually prefer this one. The Sony one is a little bit more expensive. I believe it is $700. So it is a little bit more, but for all of my vlogging needs, I loved it. It has a little flip out camera just like that, which is really useful. It comes with this mic as well. It's removable, so if you don't want to be so obnoxious, you can take it out. I use this camera for all of my vlogging needs. It's really fast. It also films in 4K. So for me, 100% worth the money. I brought it with me all of Utah, and battery life is like not bad, but I feel like for vlogging cameras, you just buy multiple batteries and you're fine, and I loved it. This little stand here is actually from Amazon. My girlfriend Ginny recommended to me, and it's just so quick and easy, and it closes up, so if you want to use it as a grip, that's pretty much what I do. And what I like about it is it actually has a little button here, so if you want to swivel it or anything like that, you can totally do that, you know, if it's like on an uneven surface or anything like that. It's my new go-to vlogging setup, and if you've been looking for a new vlogging camera, this one, I just think it's the best. Worth the money, yes. Next, we have my little Prada baby. I feel like I've been wearing this bag so much lately on my Instagram, and I feel like it's such a fun summer bag, especially because I'm wearing a little bit more fun colors, lighter colors, and I feel like this bag just goes with so much. The colorway is so pretty, and it has a little chain strap that is actually removable, so I actually don't really wear the chain strap a whole lot often. I actually wear it as a crossbody a little bit more often, and this little pouch, I actually put my mask in it, so it's always handy dandy, super easy to reach. This is the Prada re-edition, and I just feel like it's such a cute everyday purse. So versatile and so easy to wear. My sister has been asking me about getting her one, which it's expensive, okay? Last favorite. This is so random. I've been having back problems, and you know how sometimes when you sleep weird and you just wake up and your whole day you're kind of just like, oh, my back. I also sit weird and I'm lazy and have bad posture, so all those things. This is your solution, okay? So this one is also from Amazon. I try to shop off Amazon as much as I can, but sometimes it's just unavoidable. Like where can you find this outside of Amazon? I'll insert a clip of me using it, and I look ridiculous while I'm using it, but it works wonders on your back, especially when you get like a kink in your lower back and you just like, you don't really know what to do, you know what I mean? You kind of like try to stretch it as much as you can, but you can't really get to it. This roller has been amazing. I use it almost every single day now. It gets all the kinks out. I don't know what kind of like physics magic is in this, but it really, really works. If you've been having back pains, highly recommend. So that, you guys, is the end of today's video. That is all of the favorites and empties that I wanted to talk about. I'll go ahead and link all the products that I talked about today down below like I always do, but I hope you enjoyed this little empties favorites roundup. If you want to see more videos like these, or you like the roundups, you like the favorites videos, let me know. Thumbs up this video so I know that you want to see more of that. But that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!